Hey everybody, what is up? Happy Wednesday. I am Doc Hikari, and welcome to, it's Gundam Wednesday. I've been playing Gundam vs. Gundam Next Plus for the PlayStation Portable. I've been playing it enhanced on the PlayStation 3. A fellow streamer and YouTuber of mine, Noctis, who I'll put a link to his channel in the description. He has been doing Gunpla, or Gundam model kit builds, like a lot of them. And it just sort of made me pine for this game that I've played about 30 hours of, as you'll see when you see my save file. It revolves all around Gundam and Gundam model kits and more or less Gunpla. I'm not sure what the deal is, but I feel like the Gundams aren't actually being piloted by a person. There's an anime that sort of relates to this called Gundam Build Fighters, I believe it is. So without further ado, to announce the title of the game finally, welcome to episode 1 of Gundam Breaker. Let's play Gundam Breaker for the PlayStation 3, and I could not be more excited. It's an awesome game. I love Gunpla. I might not know every mobile suit name or description like ever, but I really enjoy watching Gunpla model kit builds and participating in them. I love Gundam. Hopefully if you're here, you too love Gundam. Hopefully. Now, I would like to say, Gundam Breaker 1, I read online, a lot of people passed on this particular installment in the series and went straight for 2. They thought, maybe it looked kind of boring, but 2 is a massive improvement on the game. That said, I feel like Gundam Breaker 1 is really, it's just a little rough around the edges, but it is a very good game. So I'm not actually going to continue my save file. I just wanted to show that I do have this local data of with 30 hours of playtime. Yeah, I mean, it's not that important. Like, it's only 30 hours. We'll get back there. So now it's taking me to the tutorial mission. I wasn't sure if I was going to play it out like this, and actually delete my save file or not. I thought it had 3 save files, but I guess I just confused myself because of the network data thing. But there's a core concept of this game. Now, the game itself is 100% in Japanese. But there are tidbits of English, and what it says right there on the case, right beneath the title of the game, build or destroy the huge Gundam and customize your own strongest Gundam. And that's a pretty good way to describe what's going on in the game. I can't even move yet, they're just gonna talk for a second. So I can neither read nor understand a lick of Japanese, so it's very fortunate to me that this game is very visual and that I do know the controls as it stands. So we have these game tips. R1 and X, I'm not sure what that even does. Oh, dash while guarding. Okay, I learned something today. just by paying attention. Okay, L1 square, L1 triangle. I believe that's firing mode. It's telling me about firing mode. Yes. So I target different units with the right stick, and by not holding L1, I can just use my regular melee attacks. It's not always going to be a beam sword. I'm just using a GM right now, or General Mobile Suit. I think it's general. Maybe I'm completely wrong about what the G stands for. Right, if you press R3 on its own, it'll either target an enemy or drop the targeting. Okay, it's telling me to move to the next area. Seems like I'm doing pretty well so far. Circle button to recover, yes. And I am getting caught on this tower thing here. So if I'm interrupting your cell phone reception, don't blame me, I'm the one destroying the Zaku's. Or did you destroy Zaku's today? I did not think so. Where? Looks like an enemy. What does it want me to do? Read the next tip? Okay, yeah, it's a different tip. It's really funny to me, the game, it really doesn't care if you do what it's saying in the tips. It's just like, here it is, here's the information. Okay, do whatever now. Which I appreciate that in a game. Choices. Choices make the world go round, don't they? What, is there something? No, just the recovery box, okay. There are these blips on my map. The white blips are, these boxes here, and then gold blips are, yellow or gold blips are parts or runners that have been dropped by enemy units, although I'm pretty sure they can't drop any during this very first tutorial / intro mission. I'm pretty sure. I mean, so far, I've definitely broken off an armor leg of an enemy mobile unit, and they haven't dropped anything yet, and that's usually when it happens. First, you knock off the part, and then you have to defeat the enemy unit while the part is still broken off from them. Otherwise, they'll get the part back, and there's a chance they'll drop runners, which runners are just, if you've ever built a model kit, runners are just the plastic, like, little frames, if you will, that hold the pieces that you break off and then either snap together or glue together, depending on what kind of model kit it is. But yeah, an enemy can drop runners even if they're not missing a part when you defeat them. It's just an increased chance that they will drop runners, and I just got my head knocked off. So that's something that's really funny to me in this game, is that you can get your own parts knocked off. It's not just you doing it to the enemies. I just lost an arm. Where is it? Where'd it go? Okay, there it is. I feel like there's a button to retrieve the parts, and I need to figure out what that is. I was playing the other night and I couldn't get it. Maybe it's a button combination, so more than one button press. And I love that I can target behind me just by tapping back on the stick. I don't have to look at my enemy. I just do that, and that time the camera flipped over towards the enemy. But previously, If you were looking, you may have seen that I targeted an enemy behind me without the camera moving. See how I did points-wise? There's no normal clear, or normal clear, which is like the line of being an average or better pilot. So if you normal clear, you're like really good. It's usually about that high, or the dot before the last, somewhere in that area. Okay, got a new EX action. Those are performed by pressing R1, or holding R1, and then pressing your attack buttons. You have up to 3 EX actions, and I didn't collect any parts because it's the tutorial mission. Ah, yes, I completely understand that thing that's in a language I don't know. Oh, Gaius! I know Gaius.
VR ハンガーでは出撃する機体の管理、そしてミッションの治療を行うことができます。こちらがミッションカウンターです。
So, okay, this is ridiculous. I need a brief moment to check something. And, I hope it doesn't affect anything. It shouldn't, because I have... Yeah. So I'm going to check something, and whilst I do, hopefully it doesn't... Oh, I can't do that. Okay, well, I was making an attempt to mute myself, during times when just the NPCs were talking, and apparently I may have accidentally scrolled up on my little audio mixer bar, so I may have been muting the Elgato during this video. If it's so, I can't go back and edit that. I mean, I've played this far. I've only got, a certain amount of time to record for today, so I'll try and be more careful about it. You know, if this video is a little bit of a train wreck as far as the audio goes, and, I mean, that's that. Like I said, I only have the time that I have to record for today. So, I'm gonna shut up and mute myself for real now, and pay way more attention to what I'm muting, as far as the audio mixer goes. For the record, I only really mute myself because of ambient background noise. Like, if the NPCs aren't saying anything, then you'll hear that noise. So I try to minimize that by talking whenever there's no noise. Excuse me. And if the game is making some sort of noise or saying something, I try to shut up and just mute myself. That's just how I've been doing it for a little while now. He's explaining to me why you don't let ants in the house. I agree. Damn ants are getting to be a problem. She is convinced that the ants are beneficial. And that we need the ants. He is now mansplaining to her that ants are pests. He's just not having any of it. She says, wow, that guy really doesn't like ants. Okay, so I'm in the VR hangar. I guess it is like the anime series Gundam Build Fighters. If it's a VR hangar, then you know that very clearly states that it's virtual reality and not reality. So here we have this little mission sphere, and what's really funny is I actually have to press X here because I'm playing on a console that is, it's a US console. I am on my my profile that has an association with a Japanese PSN right now, but the console itself is primarily North American with English language, and for some reason that messes up the controls for this game. Like it reversed. In Japan, circle is okay, X is like no, cross, cancel. We have it reversed over here. I don't know why, but if you think about it, if you're or have been a gamer for a long time, go back to Metal Gear Solid 1, circle is okay, X is cancel. And, you know, they kept that going in Metal Gear for a while, but it was never really a thing over here in North America. At least not outside of a couple of games. So I have this mission to do here. Just give me one quick second, and then we're gonna bust it loose. Okay, I have returned. I just needed a quick restroom break, and so I'm here at the mission select sphere, and it's mission 002. So from here on, there's no going back. You can play missions 2 and onward, but the intro mission is just gone. I'm controlling the camera here. I can look at my buddy units. There's a third VR thingy here. I don't even know what to call it. But for this mission, it's just going to be my GM and one other GM. So I'm going to press square to confirm that I'm ready. Otherwise, I could press X and look at or modify, rename, or paint my mobile suit, or build runners. Build parts from runners. I'm not 100% sure what L2 and R2 do when combined with the D-pad or by themselves. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay, so another game tip. They're telling me how to do EX moves. R1 plus triangle, square, and circle, just like I had previously indicated. I only have the one EX move for this exact moment, so I guess that's the one I'll use. Nice, I knocked off a part. So now the remainder of my enemy is laying on the ground, and I guess in this mission I am able to, yeah, I got arms. So I'm gonna go after this weakened unit who, he's got a part knocked off, and that will increase the chances that that unit will drop a runner. I think knocking off parts and finishing off units with EX moves give increased odds. I've had times where, like, no matter what I did, the unit just would not drop a runner. So maybe it's all percentage based, like, because eventually I could get it, but I would have to redo the mission more times than I'm proud to admit right now. But this is a very grind heavy game. You can see my part is up there. In that you have an operating system level for your mobile suits, and you also have a pilot. No, well, I guess the pilot and operating system level are the same, but you do have a build level, which affects whenever you build parts, they receive a grade, which is indicated by a number of stars on a scale, and that grade determines the quality of the part. So when you're a higher build level, you, the player, you are able to take runners and build higher quality parts more consistently. So it's grindy, there's a lot of percentages. There's this great hack and slash portion of the game, and it's just a lot of fun. I really, really enjoy Gundam Breaker, and I wanted to show it to Noctis and anybody else who might be interested in learning more about this game. I guess this doesn't have a date. I'm not sure when this game came out, but I'll look it up at the end of the episode and try to... Oh, I didn't target him. I'll try to look it up at the end of the episode and point out when that is. So there's a game tip here. She is complimenting my work in progressing the ant colony of tomorrow. I'm sorry, lady. I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what she said. She changed it up on me. Oh no. Okay. No, I still missing something. Take out this Dom while it's still missing an arm, I believe. And I do think it dropped a card. Yes, cool. I mean, that's the goal, to get better parts. Like, right now I'm just a GM. I'm not a very good mobile suit as far as, like, strength, HP, max HP, speed. I guess the GM is kind of balanced, but it's, you know, it's not even a Gundam, so... they're kind of the grunts of the original 0079 Mobile Suit series. I like how I knocked off this boss's head just immediately, and I'm just not giving him a chance to get it back on. But they're definitely Gunpla mobile kits, because you can see the peg, like the rounding peg. That we put the heads of our Gunpla kits on, so that was really interesting. Where is this? Yeah, it was on the other side. Not for long. Why is my guy not hitting it? He's standing there. Okay. I really love the free cam in this game, so you can like really fully appreciate, you know, your units, and if you should choose one of the other units in the game, I can hold select, so I don't have to wait for this countdown now, and it's gonna tell me the points I earned. I got to OS version level 2. The ace points line graph indicates there's no Norma clear for this stage either. That's very strange. I wonder if that's based off of my average. Like the points, the average amount of points that I make the first time I do the mission. Well, I guess that wouldn't be a mathematical average, but who cares? Alright, so I got a bunch of parts, and I'm not going to sit here and try to read all of that. I do see that's a GM part. That's just a GM backpack. That's Zaku 2, GM torso. I believe that was the boss Zaku. I think that's the head of the boss Zaku. Now the part that you knock off, I don't think that's I don't think that's the piece or the part that you're going to get like every time. So like if you're trying to get the wings of like say Freedom Strike Gundam, then you may just have to beat Freedom Strike Gundam a bunch of times. Like it doesn't really matter if you knock off its wings and beat it. Gundam Breaker. Destroy the huge Gundam and customize your own strongest Gundam. Now the host of Battle Live G is going to tell us what it's all about. Okay, now she is going to introduce me to the main menu, which has this cool, like, capsule pod thing. I guess that's probably the VR capsule, or pod. They're VR pods. So, I guess I'm pod people now. And with that, we are welcomed to the main menu, in which case we are greeted to a bunch of helpful emails regarding the system or mechanics of the game. So in case Excuse me. In case you, the player, forget anything, most of it's right here. And what I'm doing is I'm using the right stick to scroll down on the emails that will allow me to scroll down all the way so they're not constantly marked as new. Dark Rage. Ryoko Flow. I'm gonna have to read that, actually. I'm not sure what this one's about. The other ones were just about basic controls. It looked like. So yeah, like that first email, I can't scroll down, so I can't get rid of that. New reminder. And I don't have too many more to do, so I'm not going to spend, you know, the entire video doing this. I'm just kind of quickly skimming for anything I might recognize in terms of symbols, or, you know, like if it shows a button or maybe a mobile suit. GP, I recognize that. That says Gundam something, I think. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't say Gundam Breaker. I'm not sure what it says. Oh, maybe it did. It's dumb because I can't read Japanese, but I do have the game case in front of me, so I'm able to see. No, it definitely doesn't say Gundam Breaker. Just to see anything that I may need regarding the game or its information. So there's the player shop, but I don't think it's available, or that anything is available at this point in the game. I have to clear a few more missions. This guy has, like, his neck has engulfed the base of his chin. Like, it's just a line on his face. He looks more like a frog than a person. Ribbit. 引き換え可能なガンプラやアバターの種類などはプレイの進行によって続々と追加されていきます。新入荷の際にはお知らせメールをお送りします。Clearly, he's explaining to me how he became master of the potato people. Ah, yes, he earned enough GP to do so. I can see that. It's a living. So yeah, I see there are items available, but no kits. No Gunpla today. At least not available for purchase at the Pro Hobby store. Okay, we let some ants in. He's really angry about it. I'm just trying to lighten the mood with the humor because I really don't understand a lick of what they're saying. I'm not really trying to make fun of them as much as I'm sort of making fun of my own ignorance. So, if you don't like complete nonsense jokes, but you like Gundam, then you're wrong. Okay. See, I can't even take myself seriously for that long.
敵軍は装備も物量も圧倒的である。戦力に劣る我々がこれに対抗するためには、奴らの機体から装備を奪い、強化していくほかない。敵機の破壊およびパーツ外れが発生している敵機本体の破壊によって。
I am happy to report that all of this talkity talk, this is just the first episode. Like there may be some other important things that get told to me later in the game, but none of that dialogue exchange or none of the dialogue exchanges in the future later on in the game will be nearly as long as this introductory sequence. So that's why I was really considering just skipping it over entirely. But I felt like I would be sort of robbing people of the ability to see the early stages of the game and how it started off. Me bumbling my way through the early stages of the game with nothing but a GM. I mean, I wouldn't play a GM otherwise, so there's got to be some sort of entertainment factor there. And, me finally, you know, what I've been waiting for, finally building parts from runners and, customizing my Gunpla for the first time. Okay, we got a heat axe. It's not a very good one. So now, as every part that I build, if it's a new part, I'll get more than 500 builder level XP, so I got 5,500. I haven't built any parts except for the two that I just built. What is that? The M120A bullpup machine gun, commonly used by Zaku. See, I built one that was 0 stars, and that gave me 5,500 XP. I built another one, and now it's just 500 XP. And here's another heat axe. Oh, it's better than the first one. Kick ass. I might even equip that as a weapon, although personally I prefer the beam swords. So I might just equip the better beam sword. Okay, nice. Got a 1 star on the M120A. Oh. You okay? Oh, kitty cat. Possibly just a little hairball. Okay, so I guess that does not say GM at all. I assumed it did because, there's just 2 short symbols. I assumed wrong. I think that's a Dom body. Just classic Dom. And there's the backpack as well. Okay, we have, it's not a normal Zaku. That's why it's that lime green color. So I'm not sure if that's a space type Zaku or what. Zaku 2 arms. Now it's the same color as the other Zaku. That's confusing to me, but it just says Zaku 2 up at the top. Okay, I got a new EX action, probably for the Heat Hawk. Okay, and I got the arms and the head of the better Zaku. That's just what I'm gonna call it, the better Zaku 2. Because I don't know if it's actually saying that it's Char's custom Zaku. Custom Zaku 2, actually. So there's GM. That's what GM looks like in Japanese. So I'll go ahead and put on the Zaku 2 head. That just looks silly. Probably change it up to Zaku 2 custom arms. Yeah. They're not terrible legs. I'll use them. Nice legs. It's better than nothing at this point. Oh, is that the backpack? Okay. Yeah, that's a vast improvement, at least. I mean, it's saying I'd get the most benefit out of a heat hawk. Okay, I'll put on the 2-star heat hawk. Why not? I'm gonna stick with the beam rifle because I like the EX attack that it uses. And those are just the kinds of things that you need to consider when choosing your weapons or certain parts. Wait, what's this now? I don't... Is that because I changed the EX axe? Is that what that is? I don't want that. No. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's the starting rifle. Okay, I didn't think that was a rifle class gun, so I got confused. Forgive me. Yes, I'm done. I'm done building the Gunpla. Now I can choose to rename it. It doesn't have a name other than GM right now, and I can, paint it. Painting it can be on the tedious side. I'm just gonna do all color, honestly. Where is it? Yeah, that's it. Oh, okay, I see. That does look kinda cool. I might even keep those red accents. Might make them more red. So in order to do that, I'll just pull back on the green here. Well, I was hoping it would do it on the elbow parts and the hands. Excuse me for one quick second. I think I heard a kitty cat. I did hear a putty tat. Yeah, Echo Cat was at the door, and she wanted in. So even though I don't have it here on the all unit, I can go to the arms here. There it is. Okay, I guess... what's the other color? Strange. Oh, it's already... Okay. 24500. That is very red. I might turn that down just a hair. And now I'm going to see if I can change the color of the optic jewel. No. The pink thing in the center of the Zaku head. But I think for a quick job, that looks pretty good. It's custom. So now that I have my first custom Gunpla, I'm going to set up a mission. Yeah, it's really red, but it's cool. I actually like. I don't think it looks like Christmas. When I usually see red and green together, I'm just like, oh, it just looks like a Christmas sweater. So that's good. I guess you can't go back and do mission 2 either, so you can't do either of the introductory or tutorial missions over again. I'm gonna do one more mission, and then that's gonna be it for today's recording.
Get ready.
Oh yeah, I'm loving being able to see these colors and my buddies. So now I have 3 EX actions because I have made it through the tutorial of the game. I have my long range set up for hold R1 and then press triangle. I'm not sure what the circle technique is. Let's try it. Oh, it's just a repair move. Okay. I think that's the Heat Hawk Rush. That's pretty cool, honestly. I really haven't used that before on my my save file, which I deleted today, so worth it. It's totally worth it. I'm chasing trophies on my US profile. I know it's really weird to get Japanese trophies on my US profile, but I think it's cool. I think it's a fun idea to be able to show that off on my main profile, because even though I do have a Japanese PSN set up, like, nobody sees that, not my friends. So at least if I play it on my regular PSN account, then my friends can actually see what games I'm playing. And what trophies I may be getting on. Yeah, that Heat Hawk Rush is really fun, actually. I guess, I'm not the most knowledgeable Gundam player, or, like, I believe I said at the beginning of the video, I don't know, like, every Mobile Suit, or even every Gundam out there, but, I'm playing Mobile Suit Saga A New Dawn, otherwise known as Mobile Suit Saga True Odyssey for PlayStation 2. And that's got a lot of parts and units in it, so that can help me. For anything that I recognize that's in that game, that's also in this game. So basically anything newer than 2004 won't be accounted for. But, yeah, I'm not even sure Gundam Seed is in Mobile Suit Saga New Dawn. Not sure at all. No. You destroy that disarmed unit. It's more fun to do the Heat Hawk rush to like a whole bunch of enemies, but it was pretty cool to knock out the enemy by using the move. Like that. That's really fun to do. Yeah, I think the beam swords have like better range overall. Oh no, I'm gonna have to repair. But the Heat Hawk does do a decent amount of damage for this early in the game. I think it's worth using. It's just fast-paced hack and slash action. I think it's really concise. Actually, it's not chaotic really, and it's pretty different from like say Dynasty Warriors Gundam. The graphics are quite a bit better. You know, you get way more customization. It's just a completely different game. And that's great. Not knocking Dynasty Warriors Gundam in the least. I just, I like both games in their own way. Oh, you cheeky son of a gun. Taking, okay, no. I am dying. I do not want to be. I kept trying to target the RGM-79 GM when I had a part of it knocked off, but no matter how many times I tapped back, it just wasn't. I'm sorry, I'm throaty. It just was not happening. But I'm gonna get it this time. I'm not taking any crap from the guy. Alright, finish that mission. And have about an hour of footage for today. I think I'm going to round out the hour and build parts from my runners up to operating system version 3. Okay, Norma Clear is there for regular missions, but not tutorial missions. I didn't realize that the second one was also a tutorial mission. Something about GMs. And a new close range EX action. Alright, back to the VR hangar. So I'm just going to go ahead and build parts from runners. Okay, an improved shield, and I am far closer to being build level 3. Just some regular old GM legs, which I already had, but I had not built yet, so I got extra XP for that one. Nice, got some Dom legs. Those are pretty good parts, or that's a pretty good part. It's just, at this point in the game, they're gigantic. Okay, that's some type of Zaku 2 legs. I see, there's like a bracket that says Zaku 2 and then bracket, so maybe that's the space type. It's definitely got these, like, missile launchers on the legs, and the part's better than the one that I have equipped now. Yeah, that doesn't even say Zaku 2. I'm not sure what that says. Some GM arms. Haven't built them yet, so I get the XP bonus. Oh, the other legs weren't GM? What were they? Now I have to look. I didn't even look at the the characters, the Japanese characters. I was just going by appearance, which often enough I'm able to do. Oh, there they are. It doesn't say Gundam. It says GM something. I see GM Bullet. And then I don't know what it says to the right of it. So I wasn't entirely wrong. They're just not original GM legs like these ugly, ugly things. I should just make him wear those now. He's got his red dancing shoes. He'll have this horrendously pale lower body. I mean, it's not a terrible part at this point either. It would improve everything but the second stat on the list. So, my philosophy at this point is sort of the best part that I'm able to use. So, if it's just an overall improvement, yeah, it's just like 100 less HP and 90 less on the. I don't know if that's a defense or an attack stat. I think the Dom legs are actually mostly better in this situation. So I'll just go ahead and paint them to match. And I don't even have to actively save. It's been auto-saving the whole time I've been playing. But I'll leave the VR hanger to make sure that it does. Okay. Oh no, that would look horrible, so we actually have to go to the legs. First we'll 75, 120, 110. Okay. Get the color that we're using. And that'll save me the time of just having to try and mix it myself. That green actually looked really good. It reminds me of the Zaku's. So I almost wanted to be like, oh man, maybe I should make the whole thing like that. But yeah, I'm trying to make it flush. Trying to make it look good and match. But we'll keep the skirt the same color. Shoot, I forgot the numbers. 75, 120, 110. Since this is lower, I might make it brighter, so like 85, 130, 120, maybe even 130, 130. Yeah, that, well, it looks good. It looks a little too blue, though. So maybe 130, 120. Yeah, that looks really good, in my opinion. Alright. He doesn't have red dancing shoes anymore, but it's definitely not a GM anymore, so I think the very last thing I should do is rename the unit. I'm going to call it a Zaku Plus. Oh, I did not mean to put a space there. And there it is in the character set for the game. It's really cool to see. So, there we have it. We have our first fully customized unit. I mean, I guess I'm not going to call it a second fully customized unit because I only changed the legs since. And we were able to do a couple of missions today. That is Gundam Breaker. Again, the game where you destroy the huge Gundam and customize your own strongest Gundam. Own strongest Gundam. I don't know what a Gustum is. stay tuned to my channel and maybe you'll find out in a couple of weeks. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. I am Doc Hikari, and again, this has been episode 1 of Let's Play Gundam Breaker for the PlayStation 3. I hope everybody has a great day. You all stay safe, stay awesome, stay new type. Over and out.